The model for me in a lot of my work on social life comes out of my experience as a musician.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you about.
Yeah, that's what we should talk about. And for a performing musician, we have to learn the skills of cooperation very much. What is interesting to me is that we are seeing in the world of visual arts the same emphasis on the quiver of different skills, on the many different skills used by the same artist and by artists together. And particularly among young visual artists. This is a world I don't know too much about myself, but I know it through my son, who is a sculptor. Which is a much more cooperative activity than the notion of the sort of the maestro with his atelier who do his bidding. There's much more of an interest in making collective works of art that use different kinds of skills. And high-tech, forms of creation, display, and so on, have been really crucial to that. So what I've begun to think is that sort of the visual arts and the world of music are sort of drawing together in the way in which the productive process is beginning to work. And that's a very good thing. I mean, I think we're seeing in the arts is a kind of return of the notion of cooperation, the displacement of the old kind of atelier model by something which is much more democratic. So I'm hoping that I'm right about this, and that this would be a big change in art practice. You have understood me completely.
Right.
That the model of cooperation I have is a model that jazz musicians use all the time to make work. And of course we use that in high tech as well. We're constantly improvising. That is my model. I should have trained as a jazz musician rather than a classical musician, but that's what this is about.